Hi, I'm Jess. Welcome to my garden. I've got a question for you. Who wants to grow garlic enough for an entire year until your next crop so you never have to buy it again? And this is with no chemicals, no special tools. It's easy peasy, but there are a few steps. And I've learned some of these the hard way over the years. So, now that you've grown your garlic, you've pulled it up, it's not quite as simple as just putting it in your pantry and forgetting about it. Again, there's a couple steps. So, first rule, do not clean it with any kind of liquid. No vinegar, no water, no soap, nothing. You are going to pull it out of the ground and not get it wet the entire process until you're ready to use it. So, once you pull it up, what I do is I put it in a covered area for about a day and a night, maybe two, depending when I get around to it, because there's going to be dirt on here. It's been in the ground for months. So you're going to clean it off the best you can. I've got a handy dandy little scrub brush, and I just kind of clean the ends because you're going to find most of the dirt is going to be in this roots. Which brings me to step number 2. Do not cut the roots or the stems off quite yet. This is because plants are crazy, but it's actually still giving nutrition and energy to the bulb. So you're not going to cut everything quite yet. Again, a couple steps. Then, now that you've got the ends cleaned off best you can, it's not going to be perfect, no worries. You are going to cure it, which basically means you are going to put it in a cool, dry space for probably 2 to 3 weeks usually, until the skins are kind of paper dry. And for me, I actually bring it in my house and I set it up on shelves for a couple weeks with fans blowing on it. You don't have to do it that way. You can let it dry without fans on it. I just find that it just speeds up the process maybe a little bit. Also, when you have it laying, it's okay to have the stalks kind of on top of each other. You're going to be getting rid of those anyway, soon enough. But do try to keep the garlic itself somewhat spread out. Maybe give it a shuffle every once in a while if it's on a shelf. Just so the bottom ones get as dry as the top ones. But again, I wouldn't layer it too heavily. So once it's cured for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, however long it takes, and the skins are paper dry, then you can go ahead and cut off the roots and the stalks. The last step is storing it, and how you store it is just as important as the rest of the process, because again, we don't want any moisture. So first step is I have a basket that has some air holes, and I honestly don't know how much airflow it gets, probably not very much, but that's okay. I just don't want it in an airtight container where it could get condensation. So this works very well, and I've also got some super dry sawdust in here. And even after I got this sawdust, I let it dry out in my house for a couple weeks because, again, no moisture. I do store all my garlic in levels. It's okay to have several levels. It's as long as it's covered and as long as you've got those air holes, it's fine. I keep mine in my pantry closet and just take out a few for my countertop every so often when I need some more nearby. And that's pretty much it. So again, a couple steps, very important steps, and you can have garlic for an entire year. Now, this is actually last year's garlic, and we just didn't use enough, I guess. But it's not going to go to waste. I am going to dry it and powder it into garlic powder. So I haven't bought garlic or garlic powder in many years, and this is the process I used. So I wish you well in your garlic journey, and I'll see you soon. All right, bye.